The Informed Morons, baby. We are back. Ito's wearing a fucking cowboy hat. He's got the glasses on. He's got a fucking stove. Yeah. Let's go. We got to start something right now. We're on a fucking losing streak. We need to get on a heater. So we're pulling out every trick out of the bag right now. But before we get into this week, Ito, how you living?
Living fucking great. I mean, look at me. Fucking A.
Bro, you get all the bitches in Colorado. You got to save some for the guys.
I had to go country dancing last weekend. That's when I fucking busted this bad boy out.
Oh, really? You went country dancing?
Dude, completely out of my style, but, fucking steal the deal on it. So,
no shit.
Where it is. You got to do what you got to do. Fucking spin her around a little bit.
Damn, you get a couple bitches' numbers?
It was fucking out of control, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking, pretty fun though. Pretty fun. I don't understand how all white people know exactly what to do when the fucking certain songs come on. They all just get in a line and start fucking going their routine. Fucking it got a little buzz for the first time in probably fucking a year and a half, 2 years once I realized what I was about to be doing. So
Ito was drinking? What were you drinking? Coors Lights?
A flat tire, whiskey and Coke.
Damn, look at you.
Hopped on a mechanical bull. Fucking turns out that thing couldn't buck me off. Ended up getting pretty dizzy.
She must have been a hot chick then, for sure, if you were drinking.
Oh, she's great. Yeah, she was great.
Yeah? You guys chilling or what?
Yeah. Fucking doing something tomorrow to hopefully fucking win some money at the casino that I can gamble on football, because apparently I'm just pissing that shit away now.
Yeah, last week was bad, man. Basically, all of our calls went wrong.
And here's the thing, man. They're just bad because they were bad beats. Like,
yeah, horrible.
I mean, shit, dude. Fucking who could have thought Sky Moore was going to drop a punt inside the fucking 20? And then the Chiefs just decide not to score. We got freaking, who got called? I think it was Chris Jones got called on freaking just like bad language. Like he was being mean to Matt Ryan. So they threw a 15-yard flag. I didn't know that was a rule in the NFL. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, it was absolute bullshit. This is a fucking Mickey Mouse league now, I swear to God.
It's unreal.
Let me tell you, the Thursday night game was pretty bogus as well, because we had a boost going on through FanDuel. Tyreek needed to score a touchdown. Jamar needed to score a touchdown. Bengals by -3.5, and Joe Burrow over 200 passing yards. And Jamar Chase and Tyreek both had big touchdowns in the bag. They get tripped up at about like the 10 and the 8-yard line, and we did not win any money. If that would have cashed out, it was a plus 1,200 boost. So that was an absolutely bad beat to start off the week. And Tua's dead now. Tua's fucking RIP. He's in the ground. His brain is just shut off after that last hit. He suffered a concussion 2 weeks in a row. Looks like the Dolphins are in kind of some trouble right now. They're in some hot water. What do you think about that Tua injury, man? That thing was fucking brutal.
Hey, give me 1 second, Damon. I gotta go grab my dog. She just took off fucking out the fucking front, so.
No shit.
Okay. Hey, here, dog. Here.
Dude, it's full country now. That's what happens when you move out to Colorado. You start drinking a few whiskeys. You start drinking some Coors Lights. You get a fucking dog and a cowboy hat, and the rest is fucking history. Well, I'm gonna cover this game while we're at it. We had the Dolphins and the Bengals. Bengals at home. They were the favorites to win that game. I don't get how. I don't get why. But they didn't end up pulling it out. But I do kind of chalk that up to Tua being hurt, which was kind of fucking crazy. And if you guys were watching that game, you know exactly what happened. Tua's on the ground throwing up gang signs and shit. He's just like fucking can't even move. It looks like a head and a neck injury. Absolutely devastated for him. That sucks. I hope he's back in this season. But if not, I understand. Looks like he's suffering some brain trauma, poor guy. But thoughts and prayers to Tua, man. And thoughts and prayers to the Miami Dolphins, because Teddy Bridgewater looked absolutely fucking horrible. And my man Joey B looking like Joe Shiesty all over again in that run last year in the playoffs. So we'll see what happens with the Bengals. Dolphins are a good team. They got a good defense. Jamar Chase not looking like that guy anymore. After that rookie season, that was absolutely magical. I don't know what the fuck is going on with him. But we got to keep watching. This season is fucking is so unpredictable. But we got this guy that's running deep with Vegas, that's on a fucking heater, and he seems to know what the fuck's gonna go on every week. He had the Colts, he had the Raiders losing. Of course, I mean, I could have told you that was gonna happen. It looks like he's riding with the Broncos this week against the Raiders. So to all my Raider fans, I'm sorry. It's probably going to be another L. And supposedly he's taking the spread with the Steelers. We're going to get into that game. That's just a little preview. Um, I don't know if you listen to us, if you listen to fucking Dave, but whatever you do, we're going to win you some fucking money on this podcast. Okay. We're going to break it down. We're going to tell you what fantasy players to start. We're going to tell you how much pussy Ito got this week while square dancing at the goddamn club with that beautiful, beautiful cowboy hat that he has on and those cigars that he be smoking like a fucking chimney. So I'll get into this first game, okay? Let's go. Broncos, Raiders, 125. Nah, fuck that. Why am I starting with a 1 o'clock game? I'm a fucking idiot. You know, I'm a Raider fan. That's how I start shit. But let's go to the first game on Sunday. It is the 6:30 a.m. game going on in London across the pond. And that is the Vikings at the Saints. We got the Vikings at 2-1, the Saints at 1-2. And the line is currently Minnesota, the favorites, at -3, and the over-under at 41.5. Kirk Cousins is looking like Kirk Cousins that we all know and love. Justin Jefferson ain't really doing shit this season. What the hell's going on in this game, Ito? Jameis Winston's out. Michael Thomas is out. Is this a toss-up game, or are the Vikings is Vegas right for taking the Vikings as the favorites in this matchup?
Well, you know, man, that first game against the Packers, the Vikings look like they could be a team. But I don't know what's really happened since then. I would say it's a toss-up game because the Saints kind of look like dog shit. Every week I hear that they're going to be pretty decent, and they just never look good.
Yeah, they don't.
They look pretty good against the Bucks, but even in that game, man, they had a couple of big mistakes late because of Jameis Winston. So it might help them. It might help. They don't need a big shot quarterback with the defense they got. I think a game manager. But Andy Dalton also makes big mistakes. So, yeah, I would say it's a toss-up. I would give the edge to the Vikings on that game, too. I'm staying away from it. What about you?
Yeah, I don't know either. I'm staying away from that one. I'm not going to be betting on it. It looks like a low over-under, so it kind of sucks for fantasy as well. I don't think I'm going to call any anytime touchdown scores. I mean, Dalvin Cook's going to be healthy. It looks like he's going to play this week. Maybe he'll score a touchdown. But that's about it because the Saints defense is really good, like you're saying. They did look very good against the Bucks, but for some reason, man, they just got Tom Brady's number when he's over there in Tampa. Yeah. Thoughts and prayers to all the people, though, out there in Florida right now. They got a big-ass hurricane coming through there. I saw today it's the 5th strongest hurricane in American history. And it looks absolutely devastating for those people down there. I mean, it's really sad, but it looks like the game's still going on in Tampa because the NFL needs to make that money, baby. Roger Goodell's absolutely fucking heartless.
Yeah, and getting sued. I don't know if you mentioned that with the whole Tua thing, but yeah.
He's getting sued.
The NFL may have let a man die last night. He may be brain dead. I keep hearing that he can move his extremities, but I've not heard he's been able to talk yet. So,
yeah, all I've heard is basically he's conscious. So his eyes are open. And we don't know what he's saying, though. We don't know what state of mind he's in. What do you think about that, man? Do you think that's absolutely heartless of the Dolphins to let him out there? Or do you think that was the right move?
No, I think it's completely on the doctors. I was having this discussion with my housemates today, and they were saying if they were Mike McDaniels that they wouldn't have let Tua play. But I think that's bullshit, man. Like, what are you going to do? Tell 3, 4, 5 doctors that they're all wrong, that you have doctors saying that he's fine. It's not like he wasn't looked at before. It's not like they're just like, get out there. You're being a pussy. Yeah. That's not how the NFL works. There are protocols to this shit, and he did go through the protocols, and he got cleared by a neurological doctor and a third-party one, too, with that being said. So it's not even like that doctor is hired by the team. He's hired by a third party, and that has nothing to do with making money or gives a shit who wins or loses that football game. And so Mike McDaniels is the coach. When you have the player saying that he feels fine and wants to play, you have doctors saying, yeah, he's fine. It was just a back injury, an ankle injury. You almost have to let the guy go play. Now, from my perspective, from watching it on TV, seeing it Sunday, I had no clue how he went back in that second half. I think that the bigger thing is they need to change protocol because you can't have a guy wobble on a field, go down, and then get knocked out on a routine tackle fucking 4 days later.
No, it was absolutely insane that he finished that fucking game. Yeah, that's what I was saying when you were gone. He was throwing up fucking gang signs on the
Not
field.
good. Not good
at all, dude. Gosh, I don't even know what to say, but I think you're right. They got to change the protocol. Something's going to happen. The NFL is going to cover their ass. That's what they're good at, right? When they get into some hot water, they do some promo video. Roger Goodell says sorry. They make a few changes, but nothing really changes at all. This just
except for that doctor needs to find a new job. That'll be the one thing that does change because one of the doctors is getting fired. That's a fucking.
He's going to be bagging groceries. He's going to be at Safeway bagging groceries. That's what he's going to be doing. He ain't going to be a doctor no more.
Maybe giving the flu shot. Who knows? But
yeah,
nothing serious. Nothing where it's people's lives are on the line.
He'll be pushing those COVID vaccinations by the end of the year. That'll be his main gig. Maybe he'll become a phlebotomist or something like that. Who fucking knows?
Yeah.
Let's get into another game. We got the Browns at the Falcons at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. The current line is Cleveland favored by 1, over under 47. I got the Browns in this one. Who you got?
I got the Browns in this one.
Yeah, -1. I mean, that seems kind of low, especially against the Falcons. Marcus Mariota is the quarterback. I know Jacoby Brissett is the quarterback on the other side, so it is kind of a toss-up when it comes to the quarterback situation. But Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt are looking like a dynamic duo at the running back position for the Browns currently. Amari Cooper is looking like prime Amari Cooper again all of a sudden now that he's not over there with Dak Prescott, who he called the Black Kirk Cousins. So you got any anytime touchdown scores in this game? Anybody that you like for fantasy?
Not so much anytime touchdown score. I'm definitely going to be taking this money line -122.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm going to take that 1.5. I have a weird feeling this game's going to come down to like a 2-point conversion or something weird like that. And I think that 1.5 is worth the 12 cents on the dollar that I'd be losing on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just really like the Browns in this. As far as anytime touchdown scores, I saw him using Kareem Hunt a lot in the red zone last game, which I thought was really weird. He got stuffed twice, made it a 4th and goal, and then they finally gave the ball to Nick Chubb, who fucking just punched it in easily. I don't understand why he doesn't always get that goal line work, but for that reason, I'm going to stay away from anytime touchdown scores. What about you? What do you got?
I'd say Nick Chubb, if anything. I mean, Nick Chubb's my guy. He's been a touchdown scoring machine this year. Big runs all the time. Like you're saying, though, Kareem Hunt gets all the goal line work, which I don't fucking get at all. Another running back that gets all the goal line work, not even associated with either of these teams, is Melvin Gordon in Denver. I don't get what the fuck's going on there. Javonte Williams is a fucking bowling ball. Why don't you give that guy the ball when you're right next to the end zone? Like, what the fuck is going on over there?
I have no clue, man. There was one point in the game where they had their 3rd string running back have as many snaps as Javonte Williams. So, you know, they want to boo Russell Wilson. I was over there. I was also booing Russell and talk about how, yeah, he's a sorry sack of shit, which he is. But at the same time, Hackett, get your head out of your ass. You got a fucking, you know, top 10 running back, no doubt, probably a top 5 running back in the league.
Yeah.
But instead of using him as such, you act like he's fucking just interchangeable. All right, man, we're gonna give Melvin Gordon some snaps. What was your name again, bud? Yeah, go get in there. I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. And we'll break down that Denver Las Vegas game later on in the show. But it looks like we're rolling with the Browns in this matchup at the 10 a.m. slot. Yeah,
Yes,
the only thing that scares me is the Falcons are really unpredictable. You never know what you're going to get with each game. Arthur Smith is just wild and as a coach, and Kyle Pitts is run blocking. He brought in Marcus Mariota as the starter. They got what the fuck's his name? The guy that's the backup quarterback out of Cincinnati. What the hell's his name? Desmond Ridder.
Oh, yeah.
We got him on the bench. I think it's time to throw him in maybe, but I don't know. I'm not an NFL coach or anything, but it's just not looking like Mariota's really the guy. He
No, and
does.
I keep hearing this. You never know what you're gonna get out of the Falcons, but it's like one of those things, like it's not gonna be that good either way. Like hell, it might be better than terrible, but the Browns are a pretty good football team, man. There people still aren't talking about him as such. They don't think Jacoby Brissett's up to shit, but Jacoby Brissett's pretty fucking good. He has that typical label, game manager, but when I hear someone call a quarterback game manager, I fucking throw my money at him, and I'm saying, hey, that's a guy I want to bet on because you know what? He's going to manage the game. He's not going to throw a stupid pick when it matters the most. Yeah, man, I like betting on guys like that. I think that they're not going to have a complete just bust of a game and lose to the Falcons. Did you touch it all on that bad beat, though? Unfucking real last week with the Browns.
Oh, my God. Talk about it. I didn't talk about it yet. Break it down.
So we had Nick Chubb. We had the game going under 43.5 points, and we had fucking the Steelers to cover by 10.5.
Yeah.
It didn't fucking happen. Let's put it like that. Fucking not too much time left. I forgot what the Steelers were. I think they were down 4 or something.
Yeah.
9 seconds left, maybe less than that, maybe like 4 seconds left.
Yeah,
dude.
I think it was less.
I'm sitting there, I'm counting my chickens, I'm shooting out some texts. Yeah, look at me, dude. I fucking know football again. Next thing I know, fucking ball's thrown to the 20-yard line to freaking my boy Deontay Johnson. All right, we got some fantasy points now, little cherry on top. It's all looking good. Okay, they pitched it. They're nowhere near the goal. Okay, they pitched it again. Next thing you know, fucking my boy Najee Harris is throwing it off the back of a fucking O-lineman's helmet towards the end zone. Guy comes in, Superman punches it back into the end zone for Cleveland to dive on it for a touchdown. There goes the fucking under. There goes the fucking Steelers covering the alternate spread. And boom, just like that, I lost some money. A lot of money. Really quick.
That was the worst beat of the year. It was fucking brutal. Like you're saying, 4 seconds left. They're just pitching the ball. They end up getting fucking a touchdown out of it.
The funny thing about that, Damon, is I want to say that's the worst beat of the year, but I don't even know if that's true. Because my other worst beat of the year came because the dog shit fucking Browns decided to choke against the Jets. So the Browns love to fucking have your dick rock hard and then just, laugh at it. Jesus Christ, man.
So maybe we'll stay away from the Browns then.
No, I'm still betting on them. I like that feeling.
We don't learn. We just do the same shit. All right, on to the next game. We got the Commanders at the Cowboys at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. And Dallas Cowboys currently the favorites at -3 and the over-under 41.5. I see this game being pretty fucking good. Tickets are going for a lot of money over there at AT&T. So who do you got winning this game? I think I'm rolling with the Cowboys possibly, but I don't know. You never know with Carson Wentz.
Yeah, don't let the hat fool you. I hate both these teams. I'm staying away from this game. This game could be under, over, a blowout, a 1 fucking point game. I have no clue, to be honest.
No.
We got a guy named Cooper Rush quarterbacking for the Cowboys who he was just a pothead about fucking 2 months ago and just hanging out on the couch watching fucking cartoons. And then all of a sudden Jerry Jones gave him a call and said, hey, man, we don't have any fucking money left, so we need a backup quarterback. Do you want to be the backup quarterback for the Cowboys? He said, fuck yeah, dude. Sign me up. I'm in. And so he's been balling though, dude. The guy throws nothing but dimes, it seems like. So I'm not ripping on the dude. Hell, this guy might take Dak's job, it's seeming like.
Yeah.
And like the Commanders, I keep giving them the benefit of the doubt, saying, hey, this is a pretty decent football team. And they keep proving me wrong. So I don't know, man. I'm going to stay away from this one, see how it goes. Both of these teams are very up and down.
Yeah, they're very volatile. I am feeling an anytime touchdown scorer. I am a little biased with this player, but it's Jahan Dotson. I think he's going to get a touchdown this week just because I don't think the Cowboys have the best DBs and their best defensive back is going to be playing across the way on Curtis Samuel, who's absolutely looking like the number 1 wide receiver down there right now. He's getting all the looks. He's getting all the targets. He's even getting some runs like Deebo Samuel style. And I think that's going to leave Jahan Dotson open, and he's going to get a touchdown.
The Cowboys are on a short week, too, so.
Yeah, they are. They are. But like you're saying, man, Jerry Jones loves Cooper Rush because he is a white boy. He's not black like Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
And he's been balling out and winning some fucking games. So what do you think happens if Cooper Rush wins this game in a fashionable style? Do you think he steals the job, or do you think Dak Prescott's still getting it when he comes back?
Well, I think the Cowboys are paying Dak Prescott way too much money
Yeah.
to just give Cooper Rush the job like that. So, it depends. I don't know when Dak's timetable is because Jerry Jones, well, the doctors were saying, hey, this is probably a 6 to 8 week recovery time. And then Jerry Jones stepped in and said, I know Dak. That guy's mentally strong motherfucker. He'll be back in 4 weeks. And so just another situation where it's like, I don't know who to listen to. Do I listen to the doctors or do I listen to the old guy who's kind of in charge of it all?
Yeah.
Dak has to be pissing himself right now, though. I will say that because
Sure.
I don't want to see Dak get put himself into like a Baker Mayfield situation last year where he's playing hurt. And he injured his right thumb, which if anyone's thrown a football before, it's pretty important for throwing a football.
Mm-hmm.
That right thumb is pretty vital. It's the only finger on that side of the ball when you're throwing it. And so I think if Dak rushes back, he's more likely to lose his job to Cooper Rush. And if he just takes his time and makes sure he comes back at least 80%.
Yeah, 100%. And then also, like the quarterback controversy going on for the Cowboys, we also got a running back controversy going on as well. Zeke is not looking like that guy anymore, and Tony Pollard is looking amazing, but yet they're still giving Zeke the ball like 90% of the snaps, and it makes no fucking sense. Like, what's going on there? Do you think Tony Pollard should be the starter now, or do you think they're just paying Zeke too much money so Jerry's not going to let that happen? He looks like
I think that comes more down to the little things. I think Zeke is a lot better of a run block or a pass blocker than Tony Pollard is, and that's playing a huge factor into that because it's hard to have a guy in there that can't pass block. It really limits your offense, especially with a young quarterback who a lot of the times when he's dropping back, if you've noticed, they keep a tight end and a running back in and only have him make 2 reads and give him as much time as possible in a clean pocket. And so I think that's the big reason why Zeke's playing so much. I think when Dak's back, they'll open up Pollard a little bit more because Dak's a little bit more experienced. He's going to be able to get guys into the right blocking schemes, and he's going to be able to handle going through more progressions, have 4 receivers out wide, and be able to go through them all. I think that's what's not been talked about with Cooper Rush is they are really simplifying the offense for him. And so that could go both ways, though, because maybe if you do open the offense, Cooper Rush absolutely explodes, but it's just hard to say.
It is. It's totally unpredictable, so we're going to stay away from that game. But like I said, I think Jahan Dotson's going to score a touchdown. If you got some big nuts and you want to throw in an anytime touchdown score,
what was that at?
What's that?
What was that at?
I don't know. I haven't looked. What is it at?
Check it out right now. Jahan Dotson is plus 300.
There you go. It's a nice little payout right there. Great value. And that's what I'm good at, baby. Okay, Seahawks at the Lions, another 10 o'clock game. It's going on at Ford Field in beautiful, sunny Detroit, Michigan. The current line is Detroit Lions by -3.5 and an over-under at 48. I think this is another unpredictable game because we don't know about the Seahawks, really. The only team that they've beat is the Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos were looking like shit in that matchup. Russell Wilson, very emotional, getting boos from his home crowd for years. I don't know what to expect from the Seahawks. Geno Smith isn't looking like that guy, really, but he's got the starting job. Rashard Penny's looking okay. I mean, Kenneth Walker's looking okay. DK Metcalf is you never know with that guy. What the fuck is going to happen in this game? DeAndre Swift is hurt. Jamal Williams is in there. Amon-Ra is out, so I don't really know what to expect, man. What are you thinking of this game?
I didn't realize Amon-Ra was out. With those two guys being out, those are 2 big-time weapons. 2 guys that actually don't get talked about enough as big-time weapons. Amon-Ra is young. DeAndre Swift's been doing it the last couple of years. Yeah, man, I think I'm gonna go Seahawks on an alternate spread. I'll give them 4 more points to make it plus 7.5,
I like
and then
that.
throw that into a parlay with something. So if I put them at plus 7.5, we are looking at
Minus
minus
two.
215, which is a pretty easy thing to parlay with something else. Maybe go back to that first game we were talking about. So parlay that plus 7.5 with the Browns winning.
Mm-hmm.
And that will take us to let me get back over to it. Where the fuck is that game? And that will take us to a plus 166, which I really like. I like that for the value.
Okay, there we go. So unpredictable game. We don't know what the fuck's gonna happen this week in the NFL. The NFL is an unpredictable league. So far this year, we've been getting bad beats. So let's stay away from that game. Let's make some fucking money and let's move on to the Titans and the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, Indiana. And the current line is Indianapolis by minus 3.5 and the over under at 43. It looks like Vegas is projecting a lot of low scoring games this week. Do you think the Colts pull it off? They just beat the Chiefs. They got Shaq Leonard back. It looks like they're starting to become a little bit of a force. Who knows what's going to happen?
Man, another game. I hate doing this, man. It's another one that's truly a fucking toss up, man. If I was going to bet, I'm just going to take the underdog at the money line. Because really, you could flip a coin and neither one of these teams could win. They're pretty much the same exact team playing against each other. It's kind of a weird dynamic there. You got two pretty solid to very solid defenses with not the best secondaries.
Yeah.
Decent secondaries, but not great secondaries. And both of them have running backs that are absolute fucking animals with wide receivers that aren't. And so it's going to be interesting to see. I would say take the under in that game because, like I said, neither one of these teams could score very well. And if they do, it's going to be on the ground. So the clock's going to be moving.
What's a Michael Pittman touchdown paying out right now?
A Michael Pittman touchdown is paying
like minus 150 or something.
No, I'm sure it's going to be a little higher than that. It is at that's first touchdown. Plus 145.
Not bad at all. I like that one. I think Michael Pittman will get a touchdown. I don't really know. Maybe a Derrick Henry touchdown might happen as well. But like you're saying, both of these teams are very weird. The Titans were looking pretty good last week against the Raiders, but the Raiders are the Raiders. Fucking the only 0-3 football team in the whole entire NFL this year. So we're the first 0-3 team since the Lions in like 1960 something. I don't know. It was sorry. I just kept scrolling past it when I saw it on Instagram because I got depressed. So yeah, we don't know what the fuck's gonna happen this week, guys.
Yeah, what I do know actually now that I'm looking at that, I think it's gonna be like a 21-17 or maybe like a 20-17 type of game. And so I'm actually going to bet the under at 42.5. 42.5 is a good amount of points.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. I like that right there. Gosh, this is hard, man.
This is a rough week, man. This is a rough week to gamble. It almost seems like every team, you know what? I take that back. I'm going to bet the Titans too. I'm going to take them at the fucking money line. And this is why. The Colts shouldn't have beat the Chiefs. Let's be fucking real for a second. Like I said, we had a defensive lineman get in trouble for saying mean things to a quarterback and 15-yard penalty, first down with the punt unit coming on. You had Sky Moore drop a punt, and then he was scared to catch a punt, so every fucking possession started inside the 5 or 10 for Patrick Mahomes. It was a weird fucking weekend. I think something else weird happened in that game, too. Travis Kelce dropped a touchdown pass.
Yeah.
And so you combine all that just doesn't happen, and the Chiefs should have just smacked them.
Is the NFL rigged?
The NFL might be rigged. And so, another thing that you guys can do as the listeners is completely ignore everything we say because we're fucking idiots. We pay the public because we are part of the public. And
that's true.
Yeah, if you see betting on like 80% on one side for a team, just bet the other side. You'll probably win. Vegas can't be losing money.
What's crazy is, though, I heard so many people saying to take the Colts against the Chiefs last week, including our buddy Dave. He was riding with the Colts, and I listened to Part of My Take on Barstool. They were saying they're going to take the Colts. a bunch of gamblers were going with the Colts, and it's just like, what's going on? These guys are fucking retarded. The Colts are not going to beat the Chiefs. It's Patrick Mahomes. And this week, the Chiefs have the Buccaneers, which we'll break down in a little bit. And I'm feeling like the Chiefs should win that one, too, and it's a pick'em game. And it's just like, what the hell is going on right now? I don't fucking get it. Nothing is relevant when it comes to this year as opposed to last year. Last year, we were on Peter. We could kind of figure out who's going to win. We were exposing the spreads, exposing Vegas. And now it's like we just got our thumb up our ass and we're like, what the fuck is going to happen week to week? We have no idea.
Yeah, I put this cowboy hat on hoping things would change, but we'll see, dude. I'm gonna be watching every game on Sunday wearing this shit. And if that doesn't work, man, I think I might start picking a game a week after this one. If fucking I can't start figuring this shit out, and then just throwing some big money on that one game. So hopefully we figure shit out.
Yeah, hopefully we do. But like you're saying, a lot of similar teams playing this Sunday. And here's another one with very similar teams. We got the Bears at the Giants at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. And the Giants are the current favorites at -3, over under 39.5. That's super fucking sorry. Super fucking low scoring. What's going to happen in this game? Can the Bears pull it out, or are the Giants going to fucking win?
The Giants are going to win this game.
You think so?
The Bears absolutely stink.
More than 3? By more than 3 points?
I don't know, by more than 3 points. Maybe fucking add on a little Saquon Barkley touchdown.
Ooh, there we go. I like that. What's that?
Sterling Shepard just decides to tear his ACL just running a fucking 40-yard dash, it seemed like. So that was crazy. Mm-hmm. That's a big loss because that was Danny Dimes' favorite receiver, no doubt. That's going to give Kenny Golladay – I'm guessing it's going to be Kenny Golladay stepping in that role, or Cardavius Toney's going to be stepping into the one with Kenny Golladay getting more reps. But I really don't know how that's going to play out. But what I do know is they're going to feed the shit out of Saquon Barkley. So maybe actually stay away from everything besides like a Saquon Barkley over rush yards, over receiving yards, and maybe throwing a touchdown. And that'll probably go at plus 300 right there. And that would be my bet. Just bet on Saquon. He's a fucking animal this year.
I like that. And stay away from the Bears because I don't think the Bears are going to win. But it's just like a 3-point spread with the over-under at 39.5. That's just like super scary. It's like I can't take the spread. I can't take the Bears with the spread on that one. Or I can't take the fucking Giants on the spread with that one at all.
No.
Not at all. Okay, on to another one. This one's kind of a mismatch, thank God, but it is a large spread. It's another 10 o'clock game. We're talking the Jaguars in Philadelphia, taking the Philadelphia Eagles, the last undefeated team in the NFL. The current spread is Philadelphia by -6.5. I kind of like that, but I know you were saying you didn't. Over under at 45.5, but I'm feeling like the Eagles might kick the shit out of the Jaguars. Jaguars are looking pretty good, though, so I don't know.
Yeah, the Jaguars are a team to be reckoned with this year, but the Eagles may be the best team in the NFC. Mm-hmm. In this game, what I'm going to do is I'm going to slam the Eagles at -2.5, which should get them to about -250. If my math's right, let me check that out. Make sure I'm saying the right shit. -2.5. Yeah, -250 on the dot. And then I'm going to parlay that with something like the Browns game again. I really like that Browns game. That's my favorite one we've talked about. So I like this Eagles-Browns parlay, actually. Eagles -2.5 and Browns. If you want, you could also slam that -2.5 for the Eagles and then go alternate total points because this will be a squad. I don't know. Just go Eagles -2.5. I have no clue. We'll see how Trevor Lawrence does against this defense. This Eagles defense is fucking different. They have a D-line that is not talked about enough with Fletcher Cox. They got fucking Brandon Graham, absolute animal. They got that dude out of Georgia. What's his name? 320-pounder running a fucking 4.5 40. Jordan Davis. They have dogs all over that fucking field. So I like the Eagles -2.5.
-2.5.
I do not like a -6.5. That's a lot of points, man.
Is
What do
it
you
though?
think?
I mean, against the Jacksonville Jaguars, are the Jacksonville Jaguars that good?
Trevor Lawrence is a generational talent, man. He is, and he's proven it.
But like you're saying, man, they're playing the Eagles, and the Eagles have great defense. I think he might get exposed this week.
Yeah, maybe he will get exposed, but who did they play last week?
They played the Chargers.
And they beat the shit out of them.
They did, but their best cornerback was out. So
Yeah,
Jason
but the
Jackson.
Chargers also have a very good defense. Even without that corner, like they're still a very solid defense with Derwin James and Khalil Mack. And they got guys all
Joey
over the
Bosa's
field
out though, man.
themselves.
Joey Bosa's out.
Was Joey Bosa out last week too?
Yeah, he got hurt.
Oh, shit. Okay, so that does change everything.
And Herbert's got a fucking fractured rib over there. So it's just like, it's kind of
It's
a
hard
shit
to
show.
judge. I agree with that. I agree with what you're saying.
And they lost one of their best offensive linemen as well. Like it's just not looking good for the Chargers right now. I don't know. I kind of like the spread at 6. I mean, that's only 2 field goals. 6.5 currently, but I don't know. That's just what I think.
A touchdown's still worth 6, and then you get to kick the extra point, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll take the Eagles at -6.5. Fuck it.
I like it, man. I don't know why. That's probably my favorite game. I do like the Browns though too. I think those are my 2 favorites so far. But still, you never know. We're sucking right now, but I think this is our bounce back week. So that's the good news for the people. I got confidence in us. All right, on to
we're going Eagles -6.5 here.
Let's go.
I'll ride with that.
I'm riding. Okay, we got the Jets at the Steelers. This is one of Dave's locks. He's throwing a lot of money on this. It's in Pittsburgh. The Steelers are at home, and the line is currently -3.5 for the Steelers, over under 41.5. You see the Steelers pulling this one out because Minka Fitzpatrick is hurt. TJ Watt is hurt. What's going on? Don't forget our boy, the MILF Hunter's back too.
The Steelers have not won a game without TJ Watt in 2 years. So, with that being said, give me the Jets. Give me the fucking Jets. I'm going to take the Jets at the money line and try to win some money on this game.
No way.
Yeah, and give me the Jets. Fucking, they have weapons on weapons. Is Garrett Wilson playing? He almost died last week too, so.
I believe so. And Zach Wilson's playing. No more Joe Flacco.
Fuck.
Yeah. It's fucking scary.
Yeah, I hate Zach Wilson. I love Mormons, hate Zach Wilson, love Joey Footsteps. But yeah, give me the Jets still.
The Jets, baby. You think Breece Hall will have a touchdown this week? I thought for sure he was going to get one last week. And no,
I think Garrett Wilson will have a touchdown this week.
What's that paying out at? Like
I'm going to look that up right now.
Plus 230. Calling it.
Anytime touchdown. Plus 240. That's pretty good, dude. That is a good guess.
I like that value.
So check this out, Damon. If I go Garrett Wilson touchdown, New York Jets winning, I got that at plus 466. I'm looking at a little over a $20 bet to win 100. I'm fucking taking it.
Kind of like that. I'm not going to lie. I really like that. I think it's just because of the payout, but I don't know at this game.
I think it's hard to separate the Steelers from the Steelers with TJ Watt. It always seems like TJ Watt's going to be on the field for the Steelers because you think of the Steelers, and the first guy you think of is TJ, and the next guy you think of is Minka. But they're both out, dude. That's going to be a huge factor on the secondary. I guarantee you there's going to be a fucking communication breakdown at some point in that game.
For sure.
And the Jets are a big play team. People don't want to say it. They do not want to say it, but the Jets are in an explosive offense. They have a lot of fucking guys on that field that absolutely fly, from Garrett fucking Wilson to, oh my God, freaking Breece Hall, Michael Carter's a dog. Who's their other receiver? I can't think of his name right now. It's pissing me off.
What the fuck?
Something more. Elijah Moore.
Yeah.
Dog.
Corey Davis is still on the team too. Corey Davis is pretty good.
Yeah, and so I think they have a lot of weapons, and I think Zach Wilson needs to make a name for himself. He's going to be fresh. He's got a big arm. He's playing against a defense that doesn't have the best pass rush right now, and so yeah,
Mills.
Look at the Jets.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's roll with the Jets. I'm down. Let's do it. I mean, I like the money line. Let's do that. We could even take the spread at plus 3.5. I kind of like that too. So we're going Jets. We're going Jets. But let's get to one of the best games of the week. This one I'm excited for. Another 10 o'clock game, the highest over-under of the week, and that is the Bills versus the Ravens in Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Buffalo is currently the favorites at -3. I think you were telling me Dave is rolling with the Ravens at +3. What do you think is going to happen in this game?
Give me the fucking Ravens.
Really? Money
Mika
line?
Hyde's out for the year. The Bills have not won a one-possession game in 2 years.
Wow.
2 years. They fucking beat the shit out of teams or they lose. And so let me tell you this. If you like the Bills, take them at the spread because they're going to shellac the team.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't like the Bills and you think, oh, maybe the Ravens will cover the spread, no. Hammer the Ravens at the money line because the Ravens will win this game if it's a one-possession game.
Really?
And I think that they will come out with this game, period. I think that you can't just lose Mika Hyde and just roll. I think that last week the Dolphins really exposed they exposed the Bills' O-line. What I saw was Josh Allen had pressure in his face all game. I saw Josh Allen frustrated. We saw the coach frustrated, damn near about to cry, fucking breaking fucking tablets up in the booth. Yeah, man, give me the fucking Ravens. I like this. This is a week of the underdogs.
Okay. But you know, the Dolphins have a great defensive line. Do the Ravens have a great defensive line? I'm kind of unfamiliar with them.
They have a very good blitz scheme. So, no, they don't have the best defensive line, but they play like a 3-4 hybrid, which you don't really know what outside back is going to be blitzing between Bowser and who's coming off their other side. Fuck, I can't think of his name. Okay, that's pissing me off. But, yeah, they have two guys that really get after it on the pass rush and fucking – they just do a good job of scheming it, so you do not know where the blitz is coming from. And the Bills' O-line is not very good. Okay. They break down in communication a lot.
I kind of like the Bills, but Ito's saying this is the week of the underdog, so he's kind of got me now. So I think I might have to roll with the Ravens too.
And I like what Lamar Jackson's cooking up, man.
Oh, dude, me too. He's looking very, very good this year. Mark Andrews is an absolute dog. Last week you were saying you liked him with 2 touchdowns. I was like, nah, should have listened to you. He's fucking amazing. He's doing great this season. All right, so we're rolling with the Ravens. Week of the underdog. Well, we got another game. I kind of like the underdogs in this game. It is the Chargers at the Texans in Houston. Current line is the Chargers are the favorites by -5.5 and the over-under 45. Everyone's hurt on the Chargers. Everyone is hurt on the Chargers. We got Dougie Mills on the other side. We got Brandon Cooks, who hasn't been doing shit this year. He's hungry. Dameon Pierce is hungry. We got a bunch of good players on this squad. Give me another under Texans. Or am I tripping?
I don't think you're tripping, man. The one thing that they need to fucking throw the ball more, dude. And actually, this is a good matchup for them because the Chargers still don't stop the run very well. And I think Dameon Pierce is going to have a huge game. This might be his breakout week because that guy is explosive. Dougie Mills coming off a game where he made a couple big-time mistakes, and that's not really characteristic of Dougie Mills. So I think he's going to turn it around. And so, yeah, give me the fucking Texans.
Let's go, baby.
Give me the fucking Texans.
What is that on the money line? I want to say it's in the 200s, right?
I want to say if it's not in the 200s, it's 190 plus. Let me get over to that again.
There's a lot of 10 o'clock games. I don't like when they put all the 10 o'clock games together. It's like, come on, spread it out a little bit.
Plus 205.
Plus 205. I really like the Texans. I don't know if I'm just retarded, but I don't know, man. Give me the fucking Texans all day.
Give me Dougie Mills, dude. That guy's a fucking dog. I don't care what his numbers say. He is a fucking dog.
He is a dog. And Brandon Cooks hasn't been doing shit, so I think this might be a breakout game for Brandon Cooks. Everyone's hurt on the Chargers. It's fucking crazy. Without Joey Bosa, without J.C. Jackson, I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's just, I don't think it's going to be that good of a challenge. I think that the Texans will look impressive this week. Everyone's going to be like, whoa, Texans are a force to reckon with. But I just think the Chargers are beat up. So I think they're going to lose to the Texans. I just don't think it's a good week for them. I don't even think Justin Herbert should be playing. Keenan Allen is out. Joey Bosa's out. J.C. Jackson's out. Their best offensive lineman's out. It's just like, come on, man. When I see an underdog that I really like, I gotta roll with them, and I'm going Texans this week, man. I'm gonna throw fucking a small little bet on that, make a little bit of cash flow, and just watch that game. I mean, I got nothing to lose. I want the Chargers to lose too because they're in the Raiders division. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. And if you want a safe bet, Dougie Mills always covers.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Bottom line.
And that's a big spread too. Like you could buy a couple points, get them at maybe 7.5 or something like that. Because I don't think they're gonna. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna win by more than a touchdown. Who knows though? We've been wrong before, so maybe fade us. You know, maybe get the fucking Chargers and win lots of money. All right, let's get to the first 1 o'clock game. It is my Las Vegas Raiders. We're at home against the Broncos at Allegiant Stadium. The current line, get this, the Las Vegas Raiders are favored to win by -2.5. Over under at 45. And this is another game that Dave likes. He's taking the Broncos at +2.5. He's throwing lots of money on it. Is he right once again, or will my Raiders get one fucking win on the year?
The Raiders probably won't win. Give me the Broncos. The Broncos run the ball really well. The Raiders can't really stop the run. We saw that against Derrick Henry. He shoved it down their throats. Javonte Williams is probably, and I know this might be controversial, but he's probably better than Derrick Henry at this point. But it all depends. Will Hackett finally get his head out of his ass and fucking watch some film for once in his goddamn life instead of just looking at the X's and O's in a piece of paper? Who knows, man? That guy spends too much time on the whiteboard, not enough time in the film room. Classic fucking story. But yeah, dude, if they could just give Javonte, I would say if Javonte has more than 20 carries, they will win that game.
I think you're right on that one. I think Javonte is going to absolutely dominate the Raiders. I think he's going to have a big week, which I like because I got him in one of my fantasy leagues that you're not in. I have DeAndre and Javonte because I really love those picks that you took in our draft. So I straight tailed you in my other league. But I know the Raiders. Raiders suck against running backs. I think he's going to have a big week. But I do, for some reason, think that the Raiders are going to get their first W in this game. And usually when I lose confidence in my Raiders and I think they're going to lose all the time, that's usually when they pull it out. So give me the Raiders. Give me the fucking Raiders. I'll take the spread because I think they'll win by a field goal. Probably Daniel Carlson will come through in the clutch in the fourth quarter. We'll be down probably all game. And that's the position that we need to be in because we don't know what to do with the lead. It's pathetic. It's fucking pathetic. But I don't know why. I think the Raiders will win. And so does Las Vegas. So that's really good. But the only thing that's concerning me is Dave is riding with the Broncos, and Dave is usually right. But he's also going with the Pittsburgh Steelers with the spread. So, I mean, I don't know what's going on with him. The NFL is totally unpredictable. So I'm going to make my own calls. I'm going to shoot my shot, and I'm going to go with the fucking Raiders in this one. Shoot the fucking Raiders.
Yeah, fucking. Ooh, now I'm definitely going with the Broncos, though.
Yeah,
I might throw more money on the Broncos now. They got a guy named Patrick Surtain on the other side of the ball, which might be the only cornerback in the league right now that I think could even fucking contain Devontae Adams, and I think he will. I think Patrick Surtain might be the best fucking corner in the league. And I think no doubt in the next 2 years he will become that if he isn't already. I watched him every snap last week, and that guy is fucking electric.
He is electric, and I don't know if he could shut down Devontae yet.
No, he's not going to shut him down, but I think he'll contain him.
He'll contain him, but Collins is looking really good. Waller's looking good. I think Renfro will be back from his concussion protocol, which is good for us. So that gives Derek Carr a lot of weapons. It will be up to Carr, which is horrible to say, but he didn't play all preseason. I think he's starting to knock the rust off a little bit. At least that's what I'm hoping. So that's just what I'm counting on. I think the Raiders will come out and surprise this week, get a W. Thankfully, hopefully beat a divisional team. I don't know. I don't really go with the Raiders, but I'm going with the Raiders this week. Kind of getting scared talking about it, but I don't know why. I just feel it in my nutsack. So I'm going to roll with the nutsack this week because my mind has not been right when it comes to these football games. Okay. We got a straight up toss up right now at another 1 o'clock game. It's the Cardinals at the Panthers at the Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. And the current line is Carolina as the favorites at -1 with the over-under at 45.5. I think I'm going with the Cardinals in this game. Who you got?
Finally, a fucking game that you can bet on and feel a little bit comfortable. We're betting the Cardinals. We're betting the fucking Cardinals. I don't know if everyone remembers, but the Panthers fucking stink. The Panthers are a bad football team, and the Cardinals are not that bad of a football team. They got absolutely shellacked by the Chiefs, who are fucking good. They got pretty shellacked by the Rams, who are the defending Super Bowl champs. And they beat the Raiders, who everyone at the beginning of the year was saying they're part of like the best fucking division in football history. And so, yeah, man, the Cardinals have had 3 tough matchups, and now they have an easy one. Fucking, I might actually try to get some value and go Cardinals -6.5. Let's fucking flip that goddamn spread. I'm going to bet the Cardinals money line, and I'm going to bet the Cardinals a little bit more, -6.5. I'm going to try to win a few $100 off the Cardinals this weekend.
There we go. Yeah, I like that matchup, but it just makes me a little nervous that it's a -1. I mean, on my website, it's a pick'em game. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. It doesn't make any sense, and like I said, it almost makes you feel like, hey, do they want you to bet the Cardinals? Is that what's happening? And then fucking the Panthers are just gonna win? But I don't think it's gonna happen. I think the Cardinals are too good of a football team to lose. Hollywood Brown is questionable, but with or without him, I still am going to go with the Cardinals.
Awesome. All right. So it looks like so far the only real games that we like, the Texans money line. I really like that one. You like the New York Jets. I'm riding with you on that one. And the Eagles at -6 and the Browns at -1.
Yeah.
All right. And the Cardinals.
And the Cardinals.
Let's go Cardinals. Is that your favorite game of the week?
Bird parlay. I kind of like a little bird parlay where we go fucking Eagles Cardinals.
Ooh, I like that a lot, actually. You just sold me on that one.
Fly together.
Dude, birds of a feather flock together, baby.
If you haven't heard of the Flock, look them up, folks.
One of the best rap groups of all time. Should we throw in the Seahawks in there, too?
A what?
Should we throw in the Seahawks, too, while we're at it? Make it a 3-team bird parlay?
Ooh, probably not. Probably not. Let's leave the Seahawks out of this.
All right. Well, we got another game, which is offline right now, for me at least. And I really like the spread. It is the Patriots versus the Packers. They're at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. And the current line is a Green Bay to win at -9.5 and the over-under at 40. I really like the Patriots to cover this spread at +10.5, like you were saying earlier in the week. I think that's an awesome bet. Don't got to add a lot of extra points to it. It's looking like it's going to be a low-scoring game. Bill Belichick is good at game scheming. 4 teams, restricting what they do well. Who do you think is going to win this game? You think that the Green Bay Packers will win, but just not by much, or what you feeling?
You know, I'm probably going to sprinkle a little Patriots money line. Week of the underdog. Little sprinkle, not too much on that. But yeah, I'm going to take the spread. I learned this week that, Mac Jones might play, but either way, I like Mac Jones. But if he doesn't play, I learned that his backup's name, even though he goes by Brian, his real name is Axel.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so Axel Hoyer covers spreads. And so I think that now that word's out, he'll start playing a little more like an Axel. Because I don't know how that happens. If I had a cool-ass name like that, that's what people would be calling me. But, you know, maybe he looked in the mirror and said, kind of look like a Brian. and so he started going by Brian, but not this week, man. This week he's going to bring all that swagger as Axel.
Dude, your fucking name is Axel and you change it to Brian. That's like slapping God across the face for giving you a beautiful gift. It's just like, come on, man. That's one of the most badass names you could ever have. And you're switching it to Brian? Like, what the fuck is going on there? I think I got to go with the spread with the Green Bay Packers now after you told me that.
I mean, the guy's got no confidence. It's pretty clear, but he'll cover a 10.5 point spread. If anything, you're just betting Bill. Let's not forget, dude, the Packers really don't have very good weapons.
They don't. No, they don't. But with that being said, I do like an Allen Lazard touchdown because that's the only guy that Aaron Rodgers actually throws to and likes on that team. And it looks like he's not doing much, But whenever they get in the red zone, he always scores a touchdown for whatever reason. If he's healthy and he's playing, if he doesn't have a bum ankle. So give me Alan Lazard anytime touchdown. What's that paying out? I'm guessing about like plus 180.
That's probably pretty close. Pretty close.
Some good value right there.
195.
There we go. I'm going with Alan Lazard to score a touchdown in that game, and that's about all I got. Maybe an AJ Dillon touchdown.
You know who Aaron Rodgers was actually gargling a little bit this week?
Really?
Was
gargling?
Yeah, it was Romeo Doubs.
Oh, he's talking him up, huh? What's a Romeo Doubs touchdown paying out at? Like plus 260?
It is paying out plus 240.
Not bad at all. That's a good value right there. And if he's sucking off the boy, might have to ride with him because we know when Aaron Rodgers is talking up somebody, he usually throws him the fucking ball.
Absolutely. And you know fucking Bill Belichick takes away the one fucking target, and that is Alan Lazard. And so you're more the anytime touchdown guy, so I'll probably just end up riding Alan Lazard, but just food for thought.
Yeah, for sure. I like that. I like that philosophy a lot. I think the value is good. So I would sprinkle a little money on it, but I think Alan Lazard will be the guy that probably ends up getting a touchdown. But Nelson Aguilar has been doing pretty good this year. He's not super elite or anything, but he has a couple games where he's looking like a superstar. Maybe this is one of the games where he gets another touchdown. What's an anytime touchdown scoring out or paying out for Nelson Aguilar?
Nelson Aguilar is going to be. Oh, okay. Hold up. I was on the wrong. Okay, plus 500.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's so. If you like him to score, fucking sprinkle that, no doubt.
I might throw $20 on that to win 100. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I would not be opposed. Like I said, man, you're the fucking anytime touchdown guy. So if you're riding, I'm probably riding on that for now on. I'm not going to keep fucking that up.
Yeah, that's just what I'm feeling in my gut right now. So maybe I'll actually throw in $20 on Nelson Aguilar to score a touchdown. I like that one probably the best for plus 500. You got to be kidding me, man. That's fucking nice right there.
So what I'm probably going to do in this game is, let's see here. I'm crafting something up. So I'm going to go fucking under 47.5 points.
Okay.
Combined with Patriots plus 10.5.
I like that.
And that's going to be my little 2-leg parlay. That's going to win me some money on this game.
Add in a Nelson Aguilar touchdown. What's that paying out at? What are the odds?
So I'm going to probably do that separately, but that's going to fucking end up, if you were to throw that in along with it.
I like that one.
We are looking at plus 1,139. So you're looking at under a $10 bet to win $100.
I really like that. I think I might ride with that one actually. Just depending on how my morning's going. I'm gonna make some 10 a.m. bets, see what the feel is, see how I'm doing, and then I might throw that in, dude. Might throw in a little bet just to win some money. I actually might throw that in right now with you. That actually sounds super, super nice. We'll see though. I mean, we've been wrong before this season. It's super unpredictable. We don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. So I don't know, man. I'm so confused. Let's get to this primetime game though. It's still going on. There's a fucking hurricane ravaging the goddamn state, but they're still playing at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. It's your Tampa Bay Buccaneers with the boy, our tranny, Tom Brady, taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Both of these teams are 2-1. And the line is currently even with the over-under at 45.5. This is the second highest over-under total. I don't know if there's going to be a lot of points scored, but what are you thinking about this game?
I think the Bucs have a very underrated defense, and they are talked about highly, and I still think they're underrated.
Mm-hmm.
I don't bet against Tom Brady, but I also don't want to bet against Patrick Mahomes, and so I'll probably end up, getting a little too excited and throwing a little money on the Bucs, but I'm not saying it's the right thing to do. I'm saying you should probably stay away and enjoy two of the best fucking quarterbacks to ever do it, play each other.
That's right. Yeah, that's an emotional game for you. I know you want to ride with your boy TB12, so I don't know. I think I got the Chiefs in this game though. For
Hey,
whatever
does it
reason.
almost seem like this year the NFL set it up for fucking Tom Brady to have like a farewell tour? I mean, he's
Mm,
playing Aaron Rodgers, he's playing fucking Patrick Mahomes, the best, the two guys that he's probably compared to the most as of right now. He
yeah.
gets to go home and play the Niners.
Mm-hmm.
It almost seems like they're really just setting it up for him to have like, hey, we'll see you later, Tom. You had a fucking hell of a ride, and we love
Mm-hmm.
you.
Yeah, that's true. And I think he's gonna kick the shit out of the Niners, so that's gonna be a fucking ass whipping.
Yeah.
The
Well, we'll
Niners are
talk about that when it's time to talk about that.
well, let's get into it, man. It's the Monday night game, 5:15 p.m. at
Rams.
ESPN.
Fuck.
The Rams, they took them down in the NFC Championship game last year, but hey, your Niners are currently the favorites at -1.5 with the over/under at 42.5. What do you see happening in this game?
The Niners getting their shit kicked in. The Niners suck. Like I said, man, I was at that Broncos Niners game last week, and we are a fucking piss poor football team. We have an unbelievable defense. Don't get me wrong,
Mhm.
unbelievable. Bet the under in this game for sure
Yeah,
because it will go under. There won't be very many points scored, but yeah, Jimmy will find a way to fucking lose. I've had his back for too long. Um, it's a goddamn shame, dude. It's a goddamn shame.
yeah. You missing Trey Lance?
No. I was actually trying to start a Brock Purdy chant last weekend, and turns out most people don't even know who Brock Purdy is. For those who don't know, he's Mr. Irrelevant. Iowa State broke a lot of records over there. Good dude, class act. Put him in. Fuck it. Who fucking cares, dude? How much worse can we be on offense? So yeah, I want to see Brock Purdy fucking get his shot.
Mm,
Maybe Jimmy will get hurt. It wouldn't be fucking that big of a surprise,
no,
And yeah, it's a fucking shame, dude. It's a goddamn shame.
it is a fucking shame. I was pushing for Jimmy G. I actually wanted him to do good. I wanted to see him succeed, but it's looking like he's just doing the same old Jimmy shit. Looks like he's not even really into it. Looks like he's like kind of pissed off at Kyle Shanahan. I think they're missing McDaniels a little bit down there in
Yeah.
Florida. He's an absolute magician with the play calling. And man, I don't know about the Niners this year. They're looking horrible. Couldn't even pull it off against the Broncos, which is a shitty team. I'm hoping my Raiders beat them. But man, I don't fucking know what to think of this week. This is a tough week. It looks like we're just sticking to our guns with the Eagles, the Browns, and the Cardinals for the most part. You like
Oh, throw the Rams in there
I
too.
like
No, I love the Rams on this.
Oh, you love the Rams.
Oh, week of the underdog, baby. I'm throwing some money on the Rams.
Ooh, I kind of like
I'm not going to call it an emotional hedge because I give a fuck what the Niners do at this point. I'm trying to find a new team. I don't know. Maybe the Jags. Trevor Lawrence might be my franchise quarterback in fantasy. Who fucking knows, man?
Yeah, I'm an Eagles fan now for sure. So
yeah, I do like the Eagles. The Eagles are looking good. I like what they're all about. Sirianni's got those crops growing nice.
they do. So it looks like my bets for the morning right now, I'm just gonna go with the safe ones that we really that -Browns at -1 afternoon game. I'm going with the Cardinals in a PK, and at the night game, I think I'm sticking away. I'm staying away from the Chiefs and the Bucks. I think the Chiefs will win probably, and I think I'm riding with you, Rams. I really like the Rams. Week of the underdog. Texans, Jets. I don't know if I'm going to bet on them, but if they win, I'm going to be fucking pissed because I'm going to say, God damn it, Dylan, we called that shit.
Yeah, now let me tell you this about that Niners game, though. Mark my words, if you see Brock Purdy enter that game, he's number 13, you fucking take all the money, you cash out of the original bet on the Rams because they'll probably have the lead at that point. You'll probably make a little money. You take that money, you fucking ask your mom for a little more money, and you put it all on the fucking Niners because that guy's the real fucking deal.
He's looking pretty nice in the preseason, I will say that.
Oh, man, I was watching him warm up on the sidelines last weekend, and god damn it, man.
Hey, he could be the next guy.
He throws a good football. And, fucking Jimmy, I heard a lot of fucking old Niners, not a lot of them. I heard one in particular. I can't think of who it was. He was talking shit about Jimmy. He's like, hey, man, I want a quarterback to be bought in, all in on the football team. I want him grabbing receivers by the face mask, telling him, hey, you got to quit fucking up. Well, let me tell you two things here. A, Jimmy's not good enough to do that, man. You can't be missing receivers and then yelling at him to get open. Like, it's just, you can't have it. You can't have it. He's going to end up getting fucking Geno Smith. But on the flip side to that, how in the fuck do you expect a franchise quarterback to be all in when they were trying to kick him out the back door after taking him to the NFC Championship game last year? You can't expect a guy to do that. I mean, there's still humans out there. Yeah, Jimmy G probably loves his teammates, but at the same time, Jimmy G's thinking, hey, fuck you, Kyle. Let me tell you this. Mike was the real genius. We know it. Fucking, you're just some dipshit that's riding on your dad's coattails. You don't know your fucking ass from a hole in the ground. You know, you got rid of Trent Sherfield. You got rid of Raheem Mostert. Those are my two favorite targets.
Yeah.
And they're gone, dude. And they're fucking gone. And so what are we going to do, man? You try to give the ball to Debo every play, but what, you're going to get him hurt too? It's just a goddamn – it's a fiasco over there in San Francisco. So
what's Jeff Wilson touchdown paying out at?
Jeff Willis, who fucking cares? We're not going to score a touchdown, but I'll fucking entertain it. I'd love to think we're going to score a tutty.
I'd score a tutty. That'd probably be my one touchdown, anytime touchdown score from that game.
Jeff Wilson's at plus 110.
Nah, we're good.
Yeah, I'd rather just go Cooper Kupp at minus 115 at that point.
Yeah, for real. Minus 115, that's not bad at all either.
Yeah.
All right, Ito, we made it through another week, buddy. 1 hour,
man.
5 minutes. Not bad at all. It's kind of a tough one, though. I mean,
yeah, just a disclosure for this week. Don't fucking listen to anything we said. Like, honestly, just state it all. Come back next week. We'll have some better picks for you. This week, it's a rough week. Last week, a lot of credible people lost a lot of money last week. There's one guy I know. I'm not going to say his name. He somehow fucking made every fucking prediction.
Yeah.
The guy's a genius. Dave Marquez, shout out to you, buddy.
Oh, God. Dave is a fucking legend. It's Dave Marquez.
Look him up on Facebook. Marquez Plumbing. Fucking, he doesn't give you picks unless you hire him for a plumbing job. So
that's the Dave that we're talking about? Oh, my God.
That's the Dave that we're talking about.
No shit. He's a fucking legend, dude.
Yeah, Dave Marquez, man. Okay, call him up.
That's fucking sick. Shout out Dave Marquez. That's my old fucking basketball coach right there.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
He's everyone's coach, man.
Fuck yeah, Ito. All right, man. Well, that's all we got for you this week. Come back next week. We're sorry, but this is the week of the underdog. If you got big balls, throw some money out there and win some money, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. Go to church. Hell, go to church, pray. You're probably better off than watching these football games because they're going to be a heart attack.
Oh, God, it's going to be bad. All right, brother. Well, peace out.
All right.